Hey everybody, I'm back with another episode of Peter's Journal, or Peter's Diary, whatever you want to call it. And today, just more random topics of discussion. It's what I usually do, so there's no set topics that I do with the journal entries, just whatever's on my mind. Could be a crazy week, which it usually is, but like, like on my other videos, I have like Star Wars discussions or gossip column or whatever. This is just random things. So of course, go back to work, my crazy job, the chum bucket, and that ugly girl checking me out again. I'm just like, what the? Does this chick have no other dudes in her life? She got to stare at me all the time? Damn. Being like, chicks always complain when dudes like stare at them or whatever. I'm not one of those dudes. But like, if that was a dude staring at her, she would call the cops. That's simple. But if it's a chick, chicks just seem to get away with all that shit on their own. For some reason, they just do. I don't get it. I don't think I'll ever get it. I really don't care. But, yeah, I just don't pay attention. I don't care, man. I just don't care. There's a reason I'm single. I like it. More chance for me to scope out the scattered ass versus chasing one chick like a freaking puppy dog. I already have a puppy for that. Nothing wrong with my dog. But like, puppies are supposed to do that because they're attached to their human, owners. But like, people, use your damn words. Like, I'm really sick and tired of these damn YouTube videos. People are like, oh, you gotta read between the lines if you want to know what she wants. Or she could use her mouth for something other than, or, use your freaking words. So why you have a mouth and why words were invented whenever they were invented. You could tell up look in someone's eyes what they want, sure, but since I'm a visual person, I'm not going to read your freaking mind. Understand? There's not. It doesn't work that way. If I like a chick, most time, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to at least go up to her and say, what's up? I'm mature to the point where if a chick is not interested, I'm not going to hang up over it and cry like a little girl because one person don't like me out of hundreds of pieces of ass out there, I'll get over it. A lot easier now than it was back in high school, but that was high school. You're supposed to do that because that's just how it is. Teenage hormones, you're over one person onto the next person next freaking day. That's how it was. That's how it is. Now, there's another chick, not saying names, never know who's watching, but like, this chick just gets on my last freaking nerve. I don't know what it is about her, but she's a pain in my ass. She just is. It's like, oh my God, what do you want? She doesn't know when to stop. So I says to her, going on to her break, right? So she's always complaining that I don't talk enough or whatever. I've been there for 3 years. Plenty of people know me there. I talk plenty, but for some reason this chick is just bothered by the fact that I don't talk to her. That's what it is. So it's like, Ladies trying to welcome you here or whatever else she said. Blah, blah, blah. That's all I heard. I wrote it down here somewhere. There it is. I mean, like, she reminds me of, what's her name? Helga from Hey Arnold back in the day. The chick that was always mean to Arnold, but then had like a freaking shrine dedicated to the guy in her freaking room. Incredibly creepy, by the way. That's the crap I'm talking about. That creepy shit right there. Just being like treating dude like crap and then having a freaking shrine in her room and have a freaking picture of the guy. I don't ever figure out how she got that picture. To cut out of the yearbook? Old things, man. That's the creepy crap I'm talking about with chicks. People say that chicks are mean to dudes they like. Like, okay, how do they expect to get them then? If they're being mean to them, just gonna send them away. Like, chicks are impossible to understand. It's impossible. It's like a game of chess. If you don't know what you're doing, it's impossible to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I wrote it down. Came on for a break, and she went on this whole thing, yapping. Gobble, gobble, gobble. And then I came back. I think it was when I came back. She said, "I don't like you, and never talk to you again." I'm like, okay. I just kept walking away, and so of course I ended up right behind her on register after my break, and I was doing my thing. Then, well, not even a couple minutes later, she turns and like, "So when you getting off on your shift?" And I'm like, couldn't resist, huh? It's like I knew it was coming. I was just counting down in my head, like, here it comes. Driver draw over here, just can't resist. And it's like, oh, so much for not talking to me ever again. Huh? Jeez. I mean, it should be obvious what she wants. I just don't want to, go to that place because, again, I like being a single dude. Like, society tells you that you need somebody to be happy, and I think that's a friggin' lie. I think it's something that you hear from watching too much TV, which I don't do anymore. TV tells you need a relationship to be happy in society. It's not true. You'll be just as miserable with a relationship as you are with single. At least when I'm single, I can scope out new pieces of ass and make my selection. If you're with somebody that drives you crazy, you're breaking with that person, chances are they're going to drive you even more nuts, especially if you have work at the same place, which is why I do not date coworkers. Doesn't matter how fine she is, I'll never work. It's impossible. Because chances are she's already screwing somebody else on the side. So you'll be the backup. You never be the main priority for her. Always be the backup. That's how it is. Unless you're in an office where you can actually meet up and have lunch together, there's no point in the damn supermarket to friggin' get hung up with a one chick when there's like a revolving door ass coming in every once in a while, you know? There were some days where I just run into a whole bunch of fine ass chicks. Bam, bam, bam. I was like, good Lord, have mercy. It's like freaking Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, man. It's like, damn. But then there's this blonde chick. Apparently she has 3 kids, right? Supposed to be a freaking supermodel. I'm like, kid, man. She has one of the nicest bodies I've ever damn seen. I'm like, she had 3 kids. She looks like that. Get out of here. I don't know, I never seen no rings on her fingers. So I'm like, maybe it didn't work out. No, I don't get involved with chicks that have kids. That's just where I draw the line. If you want to get busy in the back of your car, it's one thing. But if she has kids, that means kids need to come before the ass. She ain't gonna drop her pants for me because the kids call any second or whatever. If there's a problem with her kids, she's gonna drop whatever she's doing with me and bounce. You can't be having that. Can't be having that. So it's like, Taffy's ass gonna leave alone, but like the other chicks out there, come to daddy. And there's this other chick. She looks like she could be Hispanic or something. She's got a fat ass. I was like, oh my gosh. I can't believe She was in front of me on register one time. She was on a register in front of me one time. She just kept like flashing her body and whatnot, and like advertising herself like a friggin' painting at a museum. I just have to turn up that ass. Damn, squeeze that thing into the long hours of the night. So of course, when this other crazy chick is talking to me, get on my nerves. This chick is on another register across. And of course she's noticing all this, and all of a sudden she starts to get her act together and starts, walking by me and all that other crap that chicks do. Doesn't say anything, but she keeps trying. She looks back and all that crap that chicks do. And it's like, can you make up your freaking mind? So I walked past her a couple of times, didn't say anything to her because, well, the main thing is I don't chase chicks anymore, so if she wants it, she can come get it. Otherwise, don't expect me to go run around buying you flowers and all that crap. I stopped doing all that romance crap years ago. I made a stand after, it was probably after high school, after my crazy ex. I don't chase ass anymore. Let the ass come to you, you know? You can get rewarded for it. Dudes can set the dates or whatever, but as far as I'm concerned, I'd rather just hook up with as many chicks as I can. Because selling for one person is kind of ridiculous. It's much chicks that there are out there. It's like selling for one person. This ain't gonna cut it for me. Sure as I'm not no chick that wants kids. Like that blonde chick. Ugh. I'm so glad that she finally moved the frig on. There's no way I would have been able to deal with that. Yeah. It's creepy, man. I said in the last journal entry how she was like talking about she must be a friggin' mom. I'm like, you insane. What happened to having fun and enjoying your youth? You always want to like jump ahead before they're ready. What happens if she gets knocked up and has kids she ain't ready for? What then? Can't take it back. That's why I'm not worried about any of that crap, that marriage nonsense, relationship BS. I've been doing a relationship already to know. It ain't for me. So as far as I'm concerned, just get some ass and then bounce. Bag him and tag him. That's what James Bond would do, right? You don't see James Bond committed to none of these chicks he smashed. He's too busy. Just like me. Too busy. Once you become someone in demand, more chicks will be going after you. Like that Spanish chick, I have no idea what her name is. I call her Bubbly Butt for now. Ass is huge. Like, all of a sudden she notices me. Or another chick is talking. All of a sudden. Couldn't get her to say anything to me before. When I asked her how long she was there, she said like, what, a couple of weeks? Other than that, she didn't say nothing to me. And honestly, I really don't care. But like, just one of those things you notice. Once the other chicks start paying attention to you, then the other chicks that are ignoring you, all of a sudden realize that you're there. All of a sudden she realizes that you exist. And it's like, well, why the hell weren't you talking to me before? Too busy with some other guy or something? Like, once you're a mystery, chicks will open up to you more. They'll be like, hey, what's up with this dude? You know? Even if you're friends with a chick and she has a crush on you, she'll be like, why doesn't he talk to me as much anymore? Or there's some girl you have a crush on and you stop talking to her. Oh no, so you stop giving them attention. And then they'll start chasing you. And that's when you have to run. Run as fast as you can. I mean, like, crazy chick that he's getting on my nerves. I just got this feeling, man. I just hope we don't end up together because that would be a freaking nightmare. That's the one thing I dread. It's probably chance that it might happen. That's just scared of shit. Scared of shit. Really does. It's like, man. The girl I want is that Spanish chick with the fat butt. That's the girl I want, but it's probably not going to happen because it's like in high school. Just like in high school, you have a crush on one chick and it was someone else. It happens all the time. It's hilarious. It is. Chasing girls is not the way to go. Just isn't. Playing Skyrim. I've got a small team assembled with me. Serana, Sophia, and Lydia. Lydia's a friggin' badass. Just is, man. Even without magic or spells, she still kicks ass. So, I guess going to another topic very briefly. It's like just found out Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic, the original, has been like remastered or whatever for Xbox One. It's still an Xbox game, but it's available for download on Xbox One. I feel like a little freaking kid again playing it. It's awesome. It's awesome. Looks so much better than it did back in the day. The best parts, of course, are flirting with Bastilus. It's hilarious. But like, Star Wars will never be as good again. It's a shame, but it's the truth. It will never be as good again. I'm like, I was watching the Collider Jedi Council aka the ass lickers of Disney. And all those guys do is just back up Mickey Mouse no matter what happens. They're always defending Ray, she's a horribly written character. He's like, oh, you have to watch the next movie to find out why she's what or whatever. Like, no. I'm not trying to go into a rant right now, but you need to treat each film like it's its own thing. The original Star Wars stands on its own, but it's also setting up the rest of the trilogy. It's supposed to be one story. If I'm watching one film, you're not telling me anything about these characters. Why the frick would I go and watch another one? You didn't tell me anything here. I'm not going to expect anything from the next one. You cannot go from being a freaking dumpster diver, collecting dirt for survival or whatever else she was doing, to being a freaking Jedi Master to the same freaking movie. I was watching Return of the Jedi the other day, yesterday, and it's like, why Return is so good? Because Luke had progression over the course of the trilogy. He wasn't a freaking badass Jedi Master in the original film. He didn't use his lightsaber in the first freaking movie. He had to be trained. He messed up. He made mistakes. Rey doesn't make any mistakes. She can fly the Falcon. She can randomly save people that are attacked by spaghetti monsters. She picks up a lightsaber, has a random vision, which that's actually okay. But the fight with Kylo Ren is what I have a problem with. Not to mention her mind trick mastery. It's just like, where the hell did she even learn what a mind trick is? 2, she thinks Luke is a myth. She thinks he's a myth. Which means nobody told her about the Jedi. Nobody. So unless they do an origin story about why she doesn't know what the Jedi are, I have no reason to believe that she should be as powerful as she is. It doesn't make any sense. Speaking as a writer doesn't make any sense. I don't care what you say out there. It doesn't make any sense. You have to explain, people. Films are supposed to be visual forms of art. If you introduce characters and then write a stupid book about it, and expect people to read it just to understand what's going on with that character, then the whole purpose of the film is lost. Like that Phasma chick made a book about her. I'm like, why would I read that? She's in the movie for 5 minutes? They got a comic about that pilot guy. He's in the film for 5 minutes. Why the hell would I read a comic about him? They haven't told me jack crap about him in the damn film. It'd be a waste of money. If you got something to say about the character, tell me in the film. Or just don't expect me to care. Because at this point, I'm just not going to bother with what's it called, The Last Jedi or something. I haven't bothered buying any tickets because I just don't care anymore. Like, Star Wars is finished, people. It's over. It's over. They can release more trailers, as many as they want, but I'm not watching it. They can try. I just don't care. And then there's that awful sounding Han Solo film coming out. Here I go on a Star Wars rant again, which I'm really trying not to do. But yeah. So yeah, crazy girls seem to be everywhere at my job. I don't know what it is, but they're just everywhere. They're everywhere, and I wish they weren't. But yeah, I just got this feeling about this chick that somehow we're gonna end up together. Just hope it's not the case. Because that sounds like a freaking nightmare. Oh, what was it? Smallville did something like that with Clark and Lois. She just kept getting on his nerves throughout most of the series, and they went off together, which is supposed to be in the comics. But like for the series, it's like he could have ended up with someone else if they really wanted to go another direction. But because it's you have to travel to the comics every 5 minutes, instead of going your own way once in a while. Spidey seems it's not even traditional Superman. But it's one of the reasons why I like Smallville, because it's different. It's not like every other comic show out there. Look at what's his name, Arrow now. All the Queen's not even in the damn suit anymore. And I stopped watching it. I'm like, I never watch it again. As long as all the Queen's not in the Green Arrow suit, I don't care. It's not Green Arrow if it's not all the Queens. Plain and simple. There's no sense or bust without it. Bruce Wayne is Batman. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Clark Kent is Superman. Diana French is Wonder Woman. There are no substitutes. Thor is Thor. Bruce Banner is the Hulk. There's She-Hulk and all that, but like, there's no substitutes, people. You can't just throw random people in the suit, in the bat suit, and say they're Batman. It doesn't work like that. Bruce Wayne went through the training and discipline to study criminals, understand how they think so they can come back to Gotham and protect the damn city. You could put anyone in a Robin suit, but it doesn't mean they're going to rob him, It's like that Carrie Kelly chick from Dark Knight Returns. Horrible story, by the way. Gets a suit from a freaking online store or something. Call yourself Robin. You're not Robin. You have no training, no fighting skills. But that's another discussion, I think. Anyway. So I'm hearing things about Thor Ragnarok. Again, another film I have no desire to see at any point in the near future. I think it comes out soon too. Shame, because the Thor films really stink, honestly. I never thought I'd see the day when Captain America has a better trilogy than Thor. Captain America. Yeah, with the shield and the cheesy Captain America has a right shield, all that crap. Captain America has a better trilogy than Thor and Iron Man. Iron Man is 1 out of 3. Thor is barely 1 out of 3. But the first one, the second one sucked balls. And Ragnarok looks like garbage. Looks like it's got like three to four different storylines going at the same time. Got Hela coming to Asgard, Thor losing his hammer, going to the freaking gladiator arena from Troy, fighting the Hulk. The Hulk, I'm guessing they're going to explain how they got in there in the first damn place. Since Black Widow wanted to suck his balls in Age of Ultron and ran away, a little girl. Because they just had to throw a random romance story in the middle of Age of Ultron. Taking the screen time away from Ultron, by the way. It always sucked too, but like. I listened to someone's review. This thing that spoilers, Hela gets killed or something, and Surtur gets unleashed on Asgard and blows it up or something, which sounds ridiculous. I mean, I know it's Surtur, but like, Surtur should be in a completely separate film. He shouldn't have anything to do with Hela, unless it's one story. Don't have freaking Thor get banished again to some random world. I mean, glad they're showing different realms, but like, not like this. Like, come on, man. You understand that Thor loses his eye? Spoilers. I don't know if any of this is true, so just take it with a grain of salt. But like, sounds ridiculous. I thought, what was the second one? Dark City or something? I haven't bothered watching it since it came out in theaters. It's that bad. But like, seriously, man. I don't know, just I give it up on Thor films. I think the Marvel Universe is starting to suffer. It's mostly the humor, in my opinion. The Guardians films really seem to be too dependent on humor instead of telling a good friggin' story. First one's alright, I thought the second was boring as deuce. So friggin' boring. The only scenes I gave a damn about were with Star Lord and his dad, played by Kurt Russell. That's it. Don't care about the green chick, don't care about tattoo guy, or the rat, or a stupid tree. I don't care. I just want to see Star Lord, and he's barely in the damn film. Because of course you gotta cut away from them to these other boring freaking characters that have no substance to them. No. Like, why should I care about the green chick and her crazy sister that tries to kill her? Like, why? Who cares? Jeez. I'm pretty sure I dozed off a couple of times watching that piece of crap. Only seen it once, never watched it again. But, yeah. The Telltale game is pretty good, though. I think I bought 3 episodes. Just gonna wait for the whole set so they just play it all at once. Didn't want to wait like I'm waiting for Life is Strange before the dawn or whatever it's called. Second episode still hasn't come out yet. What the hell are they waiting for? New Year's? Yeah. Or like I just saw a trailer for Shadow of War expansion pack or something. Finally get to play as that elf chick voiced by Laura Bailey, aka Serana, from Skyrim days. She's done other stuff too, but my favorite character from her is Serana. So, the vampire chick from Skyrim. Yeah. Turns out you can actually marry her now with mods. Thank you, mods. It's kind of cool. It's not a typical wife, but I'll take it. Waited this long for it. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, I'm out of things to say right now, so I think Justice League is November. Another chick at my jobs that likes comics or whatever says she wants to see that. I'm like, yeah, you do that. The only reason I would want to watch it is because I want to see the Flash on the big screen. I've never seen the Flash on the big screen, so that would be a nice bonus. But as far as murdering Batman, Aqua Guy, and Cyborg Dude, I care less. Neither of those two are even Justice League members. Not original Justice League members. Maybe in the new 62, whatever it's called. But as far as I'm concerned, as far as original team members, none. So, okay, first off, Cyborg is part of Teen Titans, from JL. Two, Aqua Dude is the king of Atlantis, and he has more cause than anyone to hate humans. There's no reason why he would join a team of super beings. Especially after the events of Man of Steel, he would have flooded the city after what happened. He wouldn't be like, oh, I'm just gonna slam you against the wall now, Batman, but I'm gonna help your ass later. Think about how much crap they have to cram into this film. Gotta introduce Aqua Guy, Cyborg, and the Flash. They all have their own origin stories. Instead of telling their own stories first and then coming together, like Avengers, which worked, because it took years to build up instead of just cramming a bunch of crap together in a blender, hoping it doesn't turn to mush. Instead of telling a Flash movie, I don't know if Aquaman would even work on a film, but Just because it's all underwater. Like, it looks so bad. Just thinking of it makes me laugh. It's like an Aqua Guy movie. I wouldn't even waste the money to see that. That one I'll catch on cable, but like, Cyborg, no one cares. I want to see a Flash movie. The first season of the Flash TV show has convinced me that it can work. Just give me Reverse Flash in the Flash film or Captain Cold. I think it can work. I'm not crazy about the armored suit, but I want to see the suit that comes out of the ring he gets in the comics. The Irish supposed to give him in the comics, where he has the ring and the suit comes out. That's what I want to see. It's never going to happen on a TV show where they got like 10 people telling him how to use his freaking powers. That kid's a dumbass, but besides the point. Like these freaking CW shows, they're so damn crowded. So crowded. Arrow has like 5 people on his team to fight like a couple of street goons they would have beaten the crap out of in season 1. Now he's an entire freaking team, a ton of group of people to take out a couple of goons at a warehouse. Like the last episode I watched I haven't stopped. The last episode I watched last week, there was a couple of goons on a ship somewhere or whatever. I'm like, oh snap, they're going back to him being by himself. And then of course, you got like 5 other people showing up. Like, great. This is why I'm so glad I found series because I just can't stand all this. We gotta have team stuff going on now. And Green Arrow was a street level character. Batman is a street level character. Calls upon Robin once in a while if he needs it. Spider-Man, street level character. Solo fighter. Doesn't need the Avengers all the time. Which is why Spider-Man Homecoming sucked, because he's relying way too much on wanting to be an Avenger instead of just being Spider-Man and worrying about what he's doing, protecting Queens, all that. Not just Queens, but, New York. No, Spider-Man Homecoming just has to have little ass Peter Parker crying little girl. I want to be an Avenger for the entire freaking film. When he's not doing that, he's crying over some girl he's never actually be with because he's Spider-Man. There's no time for that crap. Well, unless it's Mary Jane, it's never going to work. Because what's the point of putting him through all that again? I don't even like talking about it. It just pisses me off so much. This just got something so right, so wrong. It's not that hard to get character Peter Parker down, guys. It's really not. He's a simple guy. He's a simple guy. Like, it's not this complicated quagmire that they made him out to be. He's definitely not a little freaking kid. Sits in a classroom all day learning his ABCs. Like, as soon as they're 6 or attacking the city, he's not going to be in school. He's going to be out there kicking their asses. Like, if the vulture is on the loose, why would he be sitting in school learning how to do math when he should be out there kicking the vulture's ass? Now, what's the point of putting him back in school? Like, over here, show him using his powers in school. Like, he doesn't use his powers when he's in school, you morons. He's going to be sneaking out anyway, so what's the point of putting him back in school? This is why I like the Andrew Garfield films better than the Raimi ones. The Raimi ones are pretty good, but I'm not going to go into a debate right now about those, but it's about the Andrew Garfield film so much, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man film so much, because he was being Spider-Man. He was in college. Was he in college? I don't think they ever showed him in college, but the point was he was in school, but he was still doing Spider-Man stuff. He was in a relationship with Gwen, and he was still doing Spider-Man stuff. He was sitting around crying in class because he couldn't get laid by one of the girls he liked or whatever. Who the hell wants to see that? Who cares? This goes to this thing where it takes up so much time and space in the film that could focus on other things. I don't need to see a freaking artificial intelligence suit telling Spider-Man how to use his damn webs. He's too smart to do it on his own. He's supposed to be a smart kid. That's why Tony Stark recruited him. There's like over the course of the film, I noticed that the suit was doing everything for him. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I get having our AI in his head like Stark with Jarvis, but like tone it down a little bit. I don't need Spider-Man to be remotely controlled by a piece of Stark tech. Like in the comics, Stark gives Peter the Iron Spider suit. Peter modifies it to his liking. This is the exact opposite of that. They're trying to turn him into a mini Tony Stark, and they made Tony Stark into the Ben Parker of the MCU, which is kind of out of character because Ben Parker should be gone. There should be no replacements for that character, in a way. I mean, you can still look up to the guy, but he doesn't want to be like you. Like, what are you, Simba from the Lion King? Like, give me a break. Still wuss. Can't stand that freaking movie. Ugh. Like, I never go and see the freaking day when I would see a Spider-Man film once, and only once. But I only saw it once. I mean, this movie's still bad. I couldn't even take my mom to see it. That's how bad it is. You got freaking Flash Thompson calling Peter names. Really inappropriate names. A dude seeing this another dude is beyond weird. But hey, it's the society we live in now, right? That's another problem with that film. That it's too modern. Way too modern. Oh, it's Queens. Yeah, and make up a new character. Don't make Flash Thompson into something else that he's not. So you can appeal to your diversity groups or whatever. Make up someone new. Give him a rival that's not Flash Thompson. Don't make Ned Leeds a chubby kid that goes to school with Peter Parker and take away from potentially introduce Ned Leeds later on in the series. If you want to call him Gank, call him Gank. Say that he and Miles have the same friend. Fine. Don't care. Don't call him freaking Ned Leeds. Ned Leeds supposed to be a grown-ass man that works in Daily Bugle. And say he goes to freaking high school with Peter Parker. Then they have Betty Brant on a TV screen reporting news like, what the hell? Like the freaking Muppet Babies or something. Ugh. Rant over. Anyway, I'm gonna play Skyrim for like the next couple of freaking hours. Till next time, I guess.